Hello, hello, hello. It's Tuesday, so we must be here. We are back in the room. Tuesday night. Pain is there, and so is Mr. Andrew. Sorry, it's a bit chilly out there. I had to wear my scarf. It's a bit chilly, but we can get in early. We can get a bit of dog cam. There we go. Dog cam. With dog bed and toys, dog pan, dog bed and toys, dog pan, dog bed and toys, dog pan. There we go. Dog cam. Do 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 do. Isn't that good? It's good, isn't it? Isn't that good? It's just Britain. There we go. It's really fun. Oh, so yeah, it's a bit fresh out there tonight. But we are here. I doubt if there's anybody there. That's the thing. Is there anybody there? I do not know. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Like I say, you come in and your nose run, doesn't it? Did you get that? It's just me then. Just me. Like you do. Nose runs. There we go. Oh dear. Ooh. Renee's in. Andrew says, I can see that there's a new Steve Hackett album coming out. Yes. It's a concept album. Ooh, a concept album. Doesn't that make you feel indifferent? Makes me feel indifferent. I'm sure that the fans will love it. I'm just no. So, no, it's zero interest to me. So, but there you go. It's just it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's just zero interest. But I'm sure it'd be brilliant. I might not even review it. To be honest, I might not even listen to it because it's not for me. It's for you. It's not for me. But a concept album. What's it called? The Circus of the Night Fish or something like that. It's got a big whale on the cover. Don't know if you've noticed that. Problem with that is the whale looks like it's got a human tongue, which I found a little bit discombobulating. Yeah, I did. I thought, it seems to have a human tongue. But it is what it is. T-Dog says, when isn't there a new Hackett album? Indeed. Well, divorces are expensive, aren't they just? Divorces are expensive. Oh dear. Runny nose. Whew. But are you looking forward to it? That is the question. Are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to it? Oh, it's a quiet one tonight, isn't it? It's another quiet one. Oh dear. I think we'll have to call this a day. I've got fuck all to go on. If you're not going to help, I'll just end it. Having a cold now, it's going out in the cold and coming into the warm. It's just makes you a bit sniffy. I didn't have enough time to acclimatise to the warmth. Andrew says, did you see a program Mike Bolan T-Rex? Thought it was quite good. No. I imagine it was on Sky Arts. I think I saw something on Sky Arts about it, but no, I didn't see it. Sorry. But the thing about Mark Bolan T-Rex, very underrated guitarist. Very underrated guitarist. I remember seeing a live gig of his on TV. Oh God, I don't know when it was. Late 80s, early 90s. I think it was on Channel 4 or something. And it was quite up close and personal. The camera was quite close, so you could see that he was actually playing the guitar. And he was very. He played rhythm and lead at the same time. He's one of those ones who was very. He jumped all over the place. He was very good as a guitarist, and I don't think enough's made of his guitar playing. And I think it's very good. It's very good. T-Dog says, sounds like Madness have released another interesting concept album. I've already listened to it. I listened to it, when was it? Friday, when it came out. Now, I could do a review of it, couldn't I? I was toying with it, but you know what it's like. I sit here and I think, should I do a review of this? Should I? Is anyone going to watch it? Or should I just wait for another Pink Floyd reissue to come along? Yeah. Should I do a review? But no, I listened to it and maybe I'll do a review of it. But yeah, it is indeed a concept album of sorts. I'll give it that much. And yeah, it feels very much of the same ilk as Norton Folgate, though it's not as good. But I shall talk about it. But yeah, I did check that out. Again, it was just I called it on a whim. I didn't know it was coming out. And I just wanted something to listen to on the dog walk, and it was there on Friday as a new release. I thought, I'll give it a listen, and I listened to it and all the way through. Yeah, so it must have been all right. For someone says, quantity of Hackett albums is up. Wish I could say the same for the quality. Well, yeah, it's I don't know. He's just whipping that Genesis thing, isn't he? He's just whipping that Genesis horse all the way home. And that's great if you want to see him do Genesis. I like the old days when he used to do solo stuff and a little sprinkling of Genesis. Now it's Genesis and a sprinkling of his solo stuff, and that I think's a bit duff, really. And there's only so much there's only so much of that stuff you can hear. Oh, wait a minute, there's a hot beverage on the horizon. Watch out. That dog nearly went in front of you then. Did you see that?
I did.
She was a bit nippy. I think she wants to follow you. Yeah. Hey, the dog has left the room. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like I say, it's for the fans. He's doing it for the fans. I don't think he's I don't know. Mind you, it could be the best album ever, couldn't it? It could be. I mean, maybe I've got to listen to it because it could be the best album ever. Could be. You just you listen in. You check these things out on the hope that you're going to be surprised, interested, engaged. But I don't know. I just find it a bit difficult to follow that stuff. The one he did, the acoustic album, I thought was very pleasant. I think it was much needed. It was more in the vein of the stuff he used to do. Because I do like him when he does his 6-string nylon stuff. I do, I find that stuff very soothing, as it were. So, I thought that was a worthy album. But yeah, it's a bit, his other stuff is a bit, but it's not. No, it's not. And she said, yes, it was. I guess he's referring to the Mark Bolan thing. John says, hi Darren, good to see you. All the best from sunny Glasgow. What, this time of night? You're on a special brew already. Thanks for the videos. Well, it's like, it keeps me off the streets, doesn't it? Keeps me off the streets. Mind you, I'd probably get more viewers if I stood on the street corner with a megaphone handing out leaflets these days, because you know what YouTube's like. Oh dear. John says, nice cup of tea. No, it's coffee. It's coffee time. Coffee before bed, not tea. Always coffee to help me relax. And Jez is in. He says evening. Indeed it is. It is evening all. So I don't know what. I wonder what else we can talk about. Let's have a look. I'm looking at. Sarah. Grace says, sorry mate, there's a half price deal on the Who's Next box at Amazon France right now. Don't dilly dally. Oh. Is that so? Let me have a look. Let me check that out. Amazon.fr. Let me see the Who. I mean, I hope I don't get fooled again. Did you see what I did then? Let's have a look. What we got? Accepte le cookies. Where is it? There's the vinyl. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry, it's all in French. Wow, that's a good. Let me see if I can buy this. Right, I've got it in my basket. Aller au panier. Why not? Passez la commande. Sacre bleu. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm not even logged in. Oh wait a minute, I've got to log in. Mot de passe. Absolutely. Ping. Yep, that's mid-delivery. Envoy a SETI address. Why not? And okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Rock and roll. Because I can always sell this for a massive profit once I've done a review of it. He said, "Oh, I've got a pain. I've got a pain here. I've got a pain in my chest. Oh, what's that? All right. So what's that in English money? Utilise the pay more. I don't want to. What? Une signature est requisée lors de la livraison. A signature is required. £106. Yeah, that's not bad, I suppose, isn't it? That's not bad. Pay in GB. Yeah, all right. Oh shit! I've actually bought it. Fuck. Oh, okay. I've actually bought it. Oops. Oopsie. I gone and done a wrong one. Oh man. Gone and done a wrong one. But like I said, I can always buy it and sell it, can't I can do that. No one will mind. But hey, we're gonna have an unboxing. We're gonna have a genuine hootenanny unboxing. Thanks for the tip off, Mr. Who was it? Gray. For that price, I think that's an acceptable price. But I will need to ask you to send me money to pay for said box set, because I'm supposed to be paying off my credit card bill. I've been very good. I've got it right down. I'm just literally just £1,000 out of completing my mission. So, oh dear. Oh, it's not a heart attack because I haven't got a heart. Just a swinging brick. But thanks for the tip off then. Andrew says, I've gone back to listen to Aphex Twin. Really? Like it's 1990. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I like the ambient stuff he used to do. You know, some of the ambient works, but it's a bit skittery in it. It's a bit skittery, a bit too nervy for my liking. You know, and I thought he was one of those people who's a bit too clever for his own good. But there you go. Oh yeah, Grace says, I called it a bargain, indeed. Andrew says, mon Dieu. Grace says, you already done a review of it. Yeah, but, you know, an unboxing, isn't it? I can rub my genitals on it and then sell it on eBay. Grantman says, watch the T-Rex bio after the two big records went down, like the Sweet, after punk stuff came out. Mark Bolan was, full stop, the Godfather. Indeed. I totally agree with you. Simon says, don't let the missus hear you bought the Who box set. She's going to find out when it turns up. I can't hide it anymore because she works from home, so I can't hide it. She's going to know. But I think for that price, it's worth me doing like I say, a little unboxing, having a bit of fun. I want to read the book actually. It's more the excuse me, the hardback that I'm quite interested in, and we'll have a little looky at that. And that's what I'll just do another review. I'll remove the first one and do a revised one. But no, it's more the book that I'm getting that for, because if you're not that familiar with it, they've kind of illustrated the whole Lifehouse project. I think they're doing a breakout of that. I think I read somewhere they was doing something with that. I don't know if how true that is. I might have dreamt it. I feel like I've dreamt it. You know when you read stuff and it goes in and then, yeah. But yeah, I'm curious about the book more than anything else. I mean, the other stuff, yeah, it's all right. Dolby Atmos suck my balls, you know. It's like it's Dolby Atmos. Everything's Atmos now. You can listen to Eno's albums in Atmos on iTunes. Ooh, ain't you lucky? But that's too good to pass over, and nice to flip on eBay. No? Might make a couple of quid on it. I like that. I like that. Grace says, someone have to sell another guitar. Maybe. Well, I've got them up. I've got guitars up for sale already, so I'm in the process of selling guitars. Constantly trying to sell. It's the expensive ones. Nobody wants the expensive ones. That's the hard push. The boutique-y, more expensive guitars, they do not want, you know. And it's been a couple of weeks, I think, since I sold the last one. But I think I've really nearly reached the end. Like I've still got this pedal still. There's a box there. I think you might be able to see it tonight because the light is better. Here we go. Let me show you it. You see, look. You see there. Oh no, it's still no. Look, you see that? You see that hard case? Don't look in the drawer. Don't look in the drawer. It's full of Ernie Ball guitar strings. But you see that case there that's got the mirror thing on the top there? That is a turntable. You see that there? That's a turntable. I put my carved pumpkin on and had it rotating in the window. But that hard case there is a lap steel guitar which needs to be assembled. And I'm thinking, I haven't got the room for that. Now, part of me, my head says, sell it. You ain't got the room, sell it. Filthy lucre. But my heart goes, lap steel. I could be Daniel Lanois in my little head. So, you know. But I've got that. Oh, it's a pedal steel, not a lap steel. Pedals, you know, it's on with the pedals. I've got that. There's a lap steel next to that. Duesenberg. Only problem is it's in yellow. But it's got benders on it, which is good. Andrew says, well, it is an early Christmas present. I like you. That's brilliant thinking. You're thinking there. You're thinking. You got it. You covered my arse for me. Good one, Andrew. I say Andrew said it was an early Christmas present. There you go. Rene says, come on, fellows. Darren needs money so he can do a nice unboxing. Let's donate 5. No, you don't have to. It's just the YouTube money. In the old days, YouTube were generous. Now they want me to make shorts. I think that's where they've diverted all the money into shorts, because literally the money's gone roughly the same amount of views. In fact, views have been up because I made a few like videos that have caught for some reason, but the money's still a bit and at this time of year it should be a bit more up because there's more advertising. In January it just completely bottoms out. But the old days I could get stuff in. That's what you saw in the old days. You saw me getting stuff. And I mean I lost money, you know. Again, it cost me money to do that because you don't always make a profit on the stuff that you sell on, you know. And you know, who knows, some stuff you win, it swings around about, some you win, some you lose, and that's that. But like I said, with that one I was curious and I was hoping. They've got a Black Friday deal in the UK for that. I actually looked for it on the UK, funny enough, and it was, they'd knocked 30 quid off. 30 quid. It's like, no. But that I think is reasonable. If that had come out at that price, if it had come out at 120 quid or something, I would have been on it. But the fact it was like 230 and some places had it up for 250, 260, it's just no. That's just, you know, not cool. Not a cool thing. But yeah, I'm interested to see what the package looks like. We'll have a bit of fun with it, and we'll make some content out of it. I missed the traffic for that because it's late, but us, the regulars can enjoy the show, and we'll do that. That'll be good. Drama says, your opinion of soundbars on TVs worth it? I ain't got a soundbar. You're asking the wrong person. I don't know. I've not tried any. I mean, I was thinking of, again, I was looking in the Black Friday sale to see if that Samsung soundbar had gone down in price, but it was still nearly 600 quid, you know. But if that had gone down a bit lower, I would have been on that maybe. I've already got a very well established 7.1 surround sound system, which again I put my record player into. It's a Sony amp. It does everything. It does audio, it does phono. It's just one of those good old fashioned, and it's 12 years old, maybe 13 years old now. No, even a lot older than that. Christ, fuck, where's the time gone? 2008. It's that old, right? So it's nearly 15 years old. Could be 14. I might have got it in 2009. Again, it's a bit hazy because maybe it was 2009. 2009. I got it when I was at the coach house. That was it. Because I got a Cambridge audio amp thinking it was going to be alright, and it sounded like cardboard. And I'd had a Sony amp before. Boring story, this. Fucking boring. I'm boring myself. We're trying to remember. You put it behind you, don't you? But I've had the amp a very long time, and I had one before that. It wasn't the same one, but it was a similar Sony amp. And I really just like the sound stage that it puts out. It's like a flat. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Have I had this conversation before? Feels like I have. But I like the sound stage it puts out, and you know, you just should go back to what you like. And I will cry if anything happens to that amp. But as for soundbars, I mean, that seems to be the thing now. A lot of TVs have it built in. You know, you can get TVs that have the soundbar built in and do like a pseudo Atmos thing. Again, they say it's as good because it uses psychoacoustics to bounce sound off the ceiling and whatnot, but I can't see it myself. But maybe there's the technology there, and we've talked about this before. Last time I talked about Atmos, they demonetized the video and said it was unsuitable for advertisers because Dolby Atmos is one of those subjects you just can't talk about on YouTube, apparently. But I don't know. That's the sound of the dog. Gray says, who likes short shorts? Well, I was thinking of doing it. I was thinking of well, I will show you the technology, he says. The problem is everything's plugged in, and every time I move something, see, look, this is me prepping for it. Look, you see that? You know what that is? That is a mobile phone clamp. and that's my stand. And I was gonna clamp it, right, and then I was gonna do the shorts on the stand, and I was going to go through like the record collection or the CDs and go, it's a CD, give me money, here's a record, go to my OnlyFans. Because again, a lot of that, it's funny because a Joe Rogan clip came on. Oh, the microphones are falling over. Yeah, that's how it happened. Well, I saw a Joe Rogan clip where they figured out that a lot of these shorts that they put out are just lead you back to OnlyFans on Facebook, on YouTube. Ladies making shorts go purely to OnlyFans. It's just a way of capturing people and or men, sorry, desperate old men. I might be old, but I'm not desperate. And Andrew says, see PayPal. Well, I will do at the end. I haven't got my phone. My phone's over there. My app's on my phone. But thank you. You didn't have to, Andrew. Didn't have to. Oh, sorry, Renee. Sorry, Andrew, Renee. You shouldn't, Renee. You shouldn't. I'm all right. It'll be fine. Because like I said, I'll probably flog it on. I don't know if I'll keep it. Again, a lot of this stuff I just want to experience. And now with my new reading glasses, which are working, I can sit with a book on my lap, or a magazine, or even a newspaper. God, when was the last time I bought a newspaper? And enjoy said print. Ah, the joy of being able to see. But we have a new edition. We have the what I call the Council of Yoshis. Here we go. Here we are. The Council of Yoshis. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And there's my sonic screwdriver collection there. But yeah, we have many Yoshis. And don't worry, very is represented. She's just fallen down. Look, she's peeping out there. And wait a minute. What's this under here? It's one giant Verity head. Where did that come from? Eh? And I think I've got another one. There you go. I've got another one there. Let's see. Don't worry, they're all hidden under cables and shit. But there you go. The Council of Yoshis. They are judging me. He's giving me a thumbs up, and so is he. But the others, they're looking a bit indignant. You know. I don't know what's wrong with him. He seems to be having a good time. There you go. So I did it to make the kids laugh. It's you got to have a sense of humour in this place. So. You wait until the border collies appear on the shelf. Wait until the border collies turn up. I've got a whole family of border collies that I've got a blue tack to my shelf. I'm going full YouTube on this. Full YouTube. Andrew says, Darren, you'll enjoy the Who Set. The books are very good. Thank you. Don't spoil it for me. Spoilers. Says, going to be working from home after tomorrow's autumn statement, Darren. Never. I already covered it in coffee time. You're late. Renee says, you calling me Andrew now. Last time it's watermelon. I didn't call you watermelon. That was the missus. The missus called you that. Because she saw your name pop up in an instant message. It went up the screen quickly, like Facebook or whatever. You'd message me and it went. I think she was looking for stuff on Amazon. She uses my iPad to look for shopping on Amazon. And she went, who's watermelon? I said, it's my girlfriend. Trying to make myself sound more interesting than I actually am. And yeah, so that's where you got the name from. Someone says, I like the Yoshis. Well, I'm a big Mario fan, and Mario Wonder is very good. Cyrus isn't in, so but I always play when we play with the kids, play Mario Kart. I play as Yoshi. He's my animal. I mean, I did have a stuffed Yoshi somewhere. He's gone. I I think that was what Verity was talking about. She said, "Where's your other Yoshi gone?" That is a good question. Has he gone down the side? No, he appears to have gone missing. Where did he go? Oh, he's right in front of me. Look, get this right. Get this right. Right. Get this. You're going to love this, right? Gee, where is my Yoshi? Where is my stuffed Yoshi? I can't find him anywhere. Why? He's right in front of your eyes, you blind bastard. He's right there. Oh, there he is. I had my eyes tested. I've got really good eyesight, apparently. Well, I need glasses for distance and for reading, but there hasn't been any degradation in my eyes. So that's good. It's just the rest of my body that's hurting. I tell you, the cold really affects my neuropathy. It's just been, it's been vicious the last few days. It's been horrible. I get pains where I shouldn't have pains. It really wears me out. But hey, carry on. We carry on. No one gets out alive. Grant says Christmas is going to be soon. Any plan, or is it going to be Darren Christmas? It's always Darren. There is no plan. What am I going to do for Christmas? Shall I visit my family? Well, that'd be a trip to the cemetery, and I don't really fancy going to the cemetery at Christmas. I haven't got any family, so I ain't going anywhere. This is my family. My family is here. They're with me. So no, there's no plan. The plan is me. We do what we always do. We have presents. We have turkey dinner. We might watch a bit of telly. I don't know. Don't know what's on. And take the dog for a walk and look at the Christmas decorations. That's what we always do. And yeah, it's pretty boring. But they can't. That's what they want. That's what they want. I said, look, can we go around the pub? The pub would do Christmas dinner. We could book a table around the pub, and for once in my life, I don't have to cook Christmas dinner. I could get the day off. And it's like, no, we want your Christmas dinner. So it's what I do. It's what I do. And it's hard because mince pies spike my blood sugars real bad, and I love mince pies. And so do Christmas pudding, because it's got it's got raisins and stuff in it, dried fruit in it. So dried fruit is really bad for diabetes. And it's two of my favourite things. It's Christmas. And you know what? I eat them. And then I'm due my blood test in January. And what that does, that blood test looks at the last 6 weeks. The last 6 weeks of your blood. And that always covers over Christmas. So it must look like I'm doing really badly. Because that one day of the year, when I have Christmas pudding and custard and mince pies, that's it. The whole year's work has been undone, but it's what goes on. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna have a little bit. I'm gonna have a little treat. Oh, and that's without the champagne. Again, the one time a year I drink, which is great because if you don't drink, right, and you have 2 glasses of champagne, boy, does it go to your head. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Don't have to spend such money. I like it, yeah. The one we don't go find is Yoshi. I like that. I might go with that one. John says, Darren, I hope you do a review of Doctor Who 60th anniversary. I've really enjoyed you and your children's unbridled enthusiasm on Doctor Who episodes in the past. My favourite Doctor Who is William Hartnell. Well, again, it's coming up on Saturday. We weren't too happy about. Well, I did a video about it, and people say, "Oh, you should grow up." They missed the point of the video. The video is if you set boundaries for your creativity, you ain't going to create. Because now Davros is, he's the goose stepping Führer from Skaro. This is how it's going to be. So because wheelchairs, okay. But my son again. Always ask the kids. Don't ask the adults, because the adults are morons. Ask the kids. And I was talking about it. He went, Dad, and I went, he went, he's a cyborg. I went, Yeah, he said he's not disabled. He's not disabled. He's a cyborg. I mean, there you go. He's a cyborg. Davros is a cyborg. You know, just ask your kids if you've got any problem about the world. Ask their view, and they'll put you right. And that's how he sees it. And so I trust his judgment. But we'll wait and see. Again, I'm not happy about everything going back. You know, I like things to move forward. I want to get on to the next guy. I'm more interested about him than seeing them rehash a comic strip from, was it 1979, 1980, you know, which I'd read the first time round in Doctor Who magazine, which I used to get faithfully back in the day. But we're doing that, and we'll review it. We'll see how it goes. Again, I don't think the kids are too hot on the Tennant years. I don't think they've watched any of his episodes. No, but we did watch Genesis of the Daleks. We did watch it. Maybe we should do a review of it. I forgot. But we watched that on Saturday night because of all this furor about Davros. And I said, well, we should watch it. And I said, look, we could watch the first episode because, again, they're not too keen on like the old Doctor Who. I said, watch the first episode, and if you like it, we'll carry on. And they did. They really got into it. And Herb said, I really like this way of storytelling. It's really fast. It's really, doesn't mess around. And Verity was like, yeah, this is good. And wow, there's guns and bombs and shooting people and mustard gas. And you were a child? And I went, yeah, because they let kids watch that stuff back then. Some real dark imagery. Just in the opening with the gas masks and the war imagery, and they really dug it. They thought it was really good, and even though it's a bit wobbly, but they enjoyed it, and they could see why I was a little bit, peeved that we have to rewrite everything, because not once have I ever seen somebody in a wheelchair and thought Davros, maybe on a mobility scooter. Usually when they're going down the middle of the road, in the middle of the road with traffic behind them, I may have said, look, he thinks he's Davros. I may have said that. I may not have done. I might just be riffing just to keep you entertained. But that was an interesting thing. It's always interesting when you have an entitled, very, very middle-class white man telling you how to think. It's always not me. I'm talking about Davis. You can't have this now because in the past it was different. You can't have it now. And by doing that, they infantilise disabled people. They say you're a victim. Again, it's just this perceived victimhood. They do it about a lot of minority people. And if you're, just working your, for your daily bread, and you go, what? They think I'm a minority now. They think I'm a victim. It just puts people's nose out of joints. It's the same with disabled people. Whereas Davis should have actually given a disabled person the role as companion. Not going to do that because when the doctor says run, a bit of a problem. See what I'm saying? Don't look good on screen. And that's the real problem. That's where the ableism comes in. And again, disability issues have been part of my life for a long time. And I was made aware of it back in when I was a member of Her Majesty's Press back in the day, and it's something I was turned on to. And this is the hypocrisy of it, because you'll have a few token, disabled people in the show, but they're never going to get a lead character. They're never going to be the Doctor. They're never going to be a companion. There'll always be, there's a disabled person, and you will notice it. It's never invisible. And I'll always cite the example of Time Bandits, where you have, great actors, David Rappaport and these various companions. Many of those who you've seen before in like Star Wars and the various fantasy films of the era, but usually behind makeup, and you never saw their faces. And Gilliam gave those people the chance to shine, and their disability, their height, wasn't an issue. It was just, it's a Terry Gilliam film. There's going to be subversion. There's going to be, and that's how you do disability in movies. That's how you do it. But Russell Davis, he's telling you how it is and how you've got to think, and that's never good. And this is the problem with culture at the moment. And this is why we're in a cultural cul-de-sac. All the heroes, all the characters, all the films that you're seeing are based on IPs that were written 60 years ago, 50 years ago, 40 years ago. There's nothing new in the last, 20 odd years. And now they're destroying them. You've seen it with Star Wars. You've seen it with Doctor Who. It's to be done. It's to be done because we have to fit to very narrow, and it is stereotypes. We're going to do very, very stereotypical things, and that's fine. But culture is worse off for it. So there you go. I have spoken, but I'm glad you enjoyed the videos anyway, John. Andrew says, you do Father Progmus. What now? Oh, no, I'm not doing it now. Wolf says, just watch Prince Slay on my Guitar Gently Weeps. Damn, I love his music, his style and ability. It's a great video. Go and watch it. I often play it. I make the kids and the missus watch it. Whenever Prince is mentioned, I say, let's watch the guitar solo because it's great. And to watch Danny Harrison's face as Prince takes off, he just goes stratospheric. Again, another person I saw in concert on Channel 4 back in it must have been about 88, 89. I think it was his Love Sexy tour. And yeah, it was, wow, he's a really amazing guitar player. And you go, yeah. And nobody ever really talks about that. And that's the amazing thing, is Prince as the guitarist. Nobody talks about that, but you can see it there, and it's a shame. It's a shame what happened to him, It's a real shame. Alex says, greatest Mario game. I really like Mario 2 on the NES and really enjoyed Super Paper Mario on the Wii. Still play them. Well, the greatest Mario game is Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo. Everybody knows that. Mario Wonder is doing well. I've enjoyed that one. And then you've got Mario 64, where we do 3D gaming on a cartridge. It was revolutionary for its time. Great memories of playing that. Some of the recent ones have been a bit mediocre. We had Mario Odyssey. It was okay. I enjoyed it. It was all right, but I don't think it grabbed me. But this new one, I'm enjoying it. I've got to play it at the moment. I'm actually catching up. I'm actually playing Mario. No, not Mario. Luigi's brother, Luigi, the green one. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 3 at the moment, very slowly. Because of my glasses, I can play the Switch in bed now because I can see what I'm doing. So there you go. Grant says, can you pinpoint the problem when Doctor Who was a woman? No, there was no problem with that. Come on, Grant. We was talking about Doctor being a woman back in the 80s. Even Tom Baker, when being interviewed about his regeneration, says, who said it's going to be a man? It could be a woman. And said that there were many great actresses who could do the role. We always expected there to be a woman in that role in the 80s. Joanna Lumley was one name that was often bandied around. That's why she appears in Curse of Fatal Death, because Moffat, who did that for comic relief back in the day, got her in, made her canon, as it were, or non-canon. And it would have been great. I don't have a problem with a female Doctor Who. I have no problem with being woke, as it were, because the Doctor has always dealt with issues. Science fiction always deal with issues. But, the whole Davros situation is just absolutely frankly bizarre. Oh, the trope of the scarred villain. Oh, the scarred villain. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make him a middle-aged white guy, because we got nothing. The reason the villains are scarred is because they're tough and they do dangerous things. They're psychopaths, and psychopaths have no concern for themselves or others, and that's why they get burnt or disfigured or lose an arm, or have a hook, or lose a leg to a great white whale. Yeah, it's a trope. It is a trope, but it shows the character's fanaticism very often. They're fanatics, and when you become a fanatic, you lose all self-regard, and so bits of you get blown off or knocked off or bitten off or burnt off. I don't know. I mean, they'll be redoing Darth Vader next. Because look, he ain't got any legs. Oh, I don't know. I just think the world's gone. I think the world's gone a bit mad, you know. And sci-fi should be about representation. It should be about doing all the things. But why not do everything? You know, why not do everything? Why not have the Doctor in a wheelchair? You know, why not have the Doctor as someone with Down syndrome? Be brave. There are lots of actors with Down syndrome out there that could do the role, but they're not going to do that because when it comes down to it, when it comes to the nitty-gritty, disabled people aren't like us. That's what they say. There's this sense of otherness, and when you infantilise disabled people, you take their options away from them. They're autonomous. They have minds of their own. Trust me. You know, this is the thing, and it makes me angry. It's a disability issue, and they've played it the wrong way. There we go. Rene says, when I was 2.5 months in the hospital, I came out, I got drunk from one red wine. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it? It's the greatest thing ever. So I think last Christmas, I actually got hungover on 2.5 glasses of champagne. I was like going, oh, in the afternoon, I was like, oh God, oh my head. It's just ridiculous. What a lightweight. You know, when I think of what I used to drink, you know, back in the day, but I only drank for about 4 to 5 years, seriously, professionally, as it were, when I used to work, because again there was a lot of social drinking involved, and also a lot of pressure. So you did it to let off steam. You know, don't have a motorbike. You know, don't hang around loose women and take hard drugs. So it was drink for me. So there you go. Simon says, I'm glad to hear someone besides me appreciates Prince as a guitarist. Oh no, we all appreciate him. Grace says, Tom Baker's idea for a multi-doctor story. Something goes wrong and suddenly we all wake up with terrible bang and some terrible DOS house somewhere and get to know each other. Well, yeah, you could do that. You could do that. They could all just be, you know, locked in a room. That would be funny. And there's bickering. Like a bit like that episode of Steptoe and Son where they divide the house up, but with all the doctors bossing each other around and squabbling. Or they're all on a minibus stuck on the M25. Doesn't cost a lot to do, right? Doesn't, and the master is the driver. There you go. Doesn't cost a lot to do. They're all stuck on a minibus on the M25 squabbling. What do you mean you didn't bring the sandwiches? Top quality entertainment, that. Top quality entertainment. Ratings winner. That's it. I think we're done. I've witted on enough. Oh dear, 21 people, but no one's talking except me. There we go. What else should we talk about? Anyone? 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 Grace says the Steptoe episode, half telly each, watching football, hilarious. It's good old. That's a good one. I like that one. They draw the line down the middle of the house. It is quite funny. I like Steptoe and Son, but in some parts of it, it's a bit like a documentary because it's very much like my relationship with my mother. Oh dear. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. But yeah, I think we'll do. Again, I ask the kids because it's up to them if they want to do it. They're getting older now, and they might say no. They might say no, I don't want to do it. So that'd be me on my own. But we'll see. We'll see. Andrew says the S box set is coming Friday. Should be good and not that expensive. Well, again, you know, Was it the Yes album, isn't it? Do you know if they're doing all of them? Is it just £99? Not expensive. Are you kidding? I've just bought the Who. Who's next for that? What do you get? I've not really looked at it because. Oh yeah. Let's have a butcher's hook, shall we? You get that. So it's, was it 1, 2, 3, 4 discs and a vinyl and another disc with a Blu-ray. So it's, was it 4 CDs, Blu-ray and a vinyl. Okay, and a booklet. Okay. Let's see what it says. What does it say? So you've got the album on the first disc. You've got the album on the second disc. You've got Stephen Wilson mix and the expanded. We'll call that the expanded version on disc 3. And then you've got various mono mixes and single mixes on disc 4. And let's just show you the track listing because it's, you can see it rather than me talking rather lazily over it. There we go. So I wonder what's the difference between those two. See, it's got that one and then it's just repeated. What's that all about? I do love Amazon. It's a kind of mystery. You have to kind of guess what they're doing. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of this stuff was on the that expanded version that was out a few years back. And then you've got, like I say, it's various single versions and mono mixes for all the people who've got one ears. Am I allowed to do that joke now? I don't know. Untitled instrumental. Could it be that you're buying the set for one song? And then we have some live stuff, a mixture of live tracks there. And then of course the Dolby Atmos mix, which everybody's looking forward to. Of course, you know, if I ever make it, I'm getting Russ Abbott to remix my albums because he can do the Atmosphere mix. If only Robert Payne was here, he'd have loved that joke. He would have loved that joke. Boink. So yes. Renee says, "How are the donations for the Who box set?" I'm not looking. Probably just you. Everyone else is tight. They're all tight wads. They're all tight. Look, I don't like asking for money. Give me money. Because people get awfully offended. Well, no, the troll gets offended. He gets very upset and shits his mother's knickers. It's very unpleasant. Jay says, disc 1 LP. Oh yeah, the LP. I didn't think of that, did I? Oh, it's the LP, innit? Yeah, that's probably it. So I've got this terrible pain in my armpit, just there. Oh dear, it will go in a minute. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, again, a lot of that stuff I've heard before, you know, because we had that one that they brought out, those bastards released, and I heard that it was all right. But I've got a first pressing of the album that I got for £1 back in 1989, and that sounds really good. It crackles and everything. So again, I don't know. I mean, I could do it. I mean, it's an unboxing, isn't it? It'll get a few views, but that's the problem. If I flip it, I'm going to lose, I don't know, 20, 30 quid. By the time eBay take their fees, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. Again, in the old days, Amazon used to do deals where you could pick these things up. You know, if you pre-ordered them early, you can actually get them for a good few quid off. I don't seem to do that anymore. I keep my eyes out on the prices, but they just don't seem to do that. Though there is a Black Friday deal on Yes songs, everyone, on CD. There you go. Look at that, $5.94. Wow, they're spoiling you. They're spoiling you. You want to get that one? Simon says, yeah, that Yes album is expensive. They are aiming for the folks with fat wallets. Old people, you mean? Because the kids ain't buying it. The kids ain't buying it, but all those people that are retired, you know, who've got But I thought maybe all the Yes fans are dead. They was all wiped out with COVID, I'd imagine. So I'm not sure exactly who this is aimed at, because it's a bit too. It's essentially one album. You're getting one album. That's it. An album. You get an album, and they want 100 quid for it. You're like, not that long ago, that would have been 50 quid, right? That would have been in a nice little box, 50 quid. But now, I saw you coming. Andrew says, I think they're doing the Close to the Edge one as well. Oh, okay. Well, they've got to do Fragile. What about Fragile? They've got to do the trilogy. Or maybe they're doing all the Stephen Wilson ones again. You know they did, those bastards did the Stephen Wilson remixes. Maybe they're just doing it all over again. Because why not? Why not? Let's do it again. Let's do it again and again and again. I'll tell you what is good. I mentioned this the other week. Where's it gone? Can't find it now. Where is it? It was in the suggestions a minute ago. I think this is good, though it's still a bit too spicy for me. Though it's out. It's out on Friday actually. It's this camel box set, which has got like all the camels. It's got all the camels in it from 73 to 84. And but it is 170 quid. And I quite like the look of that. But if that comes down, I might get it. And again, the track listing is, it's all kind of rejiggered and shiny, and there's surround sound mixes and whatnot, if you like that kind of thing. But yeah, there's loads of stuff there. Look, there's loads and loads and loads and lots of live material if you like Camel. I don't like Camel. They give me the ump. But I thought it might be a way of me brainwashing myself into liking Camel, because you've spunked 170 quid on a box set. You kind of got to like it. It's like the old days when you didn't have any pocket money, you bought the album. I know, Hot Space. No matter how hard you tried, you still didn't like it. It's like that all over again. I remember that. Never got over it. And yeah, so there's quite a lot of discs. Look at that. Look at that. There's loads of it. How many discs? Are you counting them? Wow. 32 discs. I'll tell you, if you fit the end of that, you'd be sick of them. Sick of them. And there's Blu-rays as well. So maybe I'll put an affiliate link just in case any of you are stupid enough to buy it using my affiliate link. Remember, if you use my affiliate link, I get magic pennies. They're a bit like magic beans, but they don't have a beanstalk, and there ain't no giant, and there ain't no gold at the end of the bloody beanstalk, which is a bit of a shame. But hey, I'll live. So there you go. Are you enjoying yourselves? How many we got in? 18. God, I'm slaying tonight. I'm slaying it. 18 of you. Now, I really need you to all smash the like button with your face. Just smash it with your face. Push your face into the screen, especially if it's an iPad, and just kind of smear your face against the screen in a futile attempt to hit the like button for me. John says, any thoughts on selling by the pound 75 series? It's expensive, 75 quid. I don't know what you're talking about. There's a what now? Is that on Amazon? Selling England by the pound 75. I don't know what is this? What is this? No, it's not on Amazon. I'm going to try that again. Genesis. I'm going to Google now. Selling England by the pound 75 series. Oh, Atlantic. Oh, right. I don't know what that is. Atlantic 75. What? That's insane. Okay, why is this special? So I'm just reading it. Again, I don't know anything. I've already got it on 180 gram vinyl in my lovely box set. You've seen the videos, haven't you? You've seen the videos. There it is. I've already got. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already got 5 copies of it. Bloody hell! What's wrong with him? So yeah, I'll read it. It's the Analog Productions Atlantic series celebrating 75 years of Atlantic Records. We're on Charisma. Oh, it's on a double LP. Ah, that's interesting. That might be worth getting, actually. That might be worth getting. Because I got the German pressing. That is a double album, which is superior to the British pressing. I should go and get it and show it to you, shouldn't I? Mastered by Bernie Grundman. Tip out old style gatefold pocket sleeves. Could be interesting. But, I mean, for those of you who are not in the know, that original album, the pressing of it was always a bit... It's a dense record. And so putting it on a double, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. That could be interesting. But 75 quid. It should be the I Saw You Coming series. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of vinyl, isn't it? That's out on the 21st. That's today. That was yesterday. That was today. It's out of stock. Oh no. How can I buy it if it's out of stock? Ah, here we go. Wait a minute. Whereas this on Rough Trade, they've got it for $89.99. How much? And it says here that it's out on the 1st of December. So that's a spicy meatball. But I like the idea of it being a double album pressing. I like that because the original pressing that was like really a bit crappy. If you've ever experienced it. Trying to find somewhere where it's the cheapest. This place has got it for 75. It's able to pre-order. Does it say when it's out? No. It's £75. This is interesting. I found something else. They're bringing out the SACD. Look, well, I've already got that. But this one has been mastered by Bernie Grundman. Now that is interesting. Because the SACD versions we had before were the remix version, so I'm assuming that is the old stereo mix rather than the new stereo mix, which could be interesting, couldn't it? It could be interesting, but imagine buying that and the vinyl and you've spent 130 on one album. Oh god, that's like being insane, isn't it? Yeah, they've got it. Banquet Records have got it. They've got the SACD and the double LP. $85.99 and $49.99. Oh, wait a minute. You never told me that there was a Lamb version. What? There's a 4 LP box set? You never told me about this, which is... Fucking hell. Holy shit balls. £175. Nice down on Broadway. 4 LP box set. I've got to get another price for that. Juno have got it for 143. Okay. When's that coming out? Maybe Juno have got the 15th of December. Oh, that's eye-wateringly expensive. Reassuringly expensive. Holy shit. They've got a lot of them, haven't they? You've got me falling down a bleeding rabbit hole here. Because they've got a lot of them. This is Alice Cooper's got his Bad Company. Phil, Uncle Phil. Crosby, Stills and Nash, Miles Davis, Dr. John, Foreigner, Genesis. Ah. Look. They've got that. Look. Do you see? They have 4 of them. 4 of them. Now, how irresponsible would I be to buy all of those? Don't answer that. It's got some tull. Who remembers the tull, eh? You've got the tuller on there. But yeah, so yeah, that could be very expensive if you're a Genesis fan. Jesus Christ. And Andrew says it will take you all of Christmas to listen to it. He's talking about the Camel box set, not me listening to all those Genesis records. Rena says, oh, blood now, everyone on the screen, indeed. The Lamp 75, 45 RPM. Yeah, I found them. They're also releasing Foxtrot and Scrum. Yeah, and the Lamp. I know that. I know that now. Way too expensive. The I Saw You Coming series, indeed. It's Christmas, says John. Yeah, but do you get the feeling it's all getting a bit silly? Is it all getting a bit silly now? I think it's getting a bit silly, isn't it? It's like, what the actual I mean, are there pictures of this stuff? Is there a website? Because I'd like to see if there was actually pictures of this stuff. Images. Let's do an image search and let's see if there is a. They say they've actually got it in stock. Oh, £188. The sky's the fucking limit. But it's not. It's a pre-order. Oh God, it's just. Sometimes you feel like you've gone a little bit crazy, isn't it? Though, now I'm thinking about it, I could do with another copy of those Genesis albums. I really could. Because, like, you know, I'd be foolish not to buy them, wouldn't I? I would be foolish not to buy them. Oh, dear. But, you know, it could be nice. Could be fun. No? Alright then, just me then. So, any of you guys thinking of getting those Genesis reissues? It's expensive, isn't it? Yeah. But 45 RPM. So it takes you a lot longer to listen to. No? Any more? Does anyone want to upset me further with more ridiculous vinyl prices? No, okay. Renault says, will you score something nice on Record Store Day? No, because we went through the list last week, didn't we? Do you remember? And there was nothing on it. So the answer is no. I will be giving this one a miss. Unless there's something that I've not seen, because we've got this Record Store Black Friday event. Here we go. We'll do it again because what the hell. Let's have a look. We'll do it again because we did this last time. We had a look at it last time, but like I said, it was pretty. It's a pretty ropey collection. Winnie the Pooh soundtrack, anyone? No? A lot of soundtracks. Blood Simple soundtrack? No? I mean, there's nothing there that's, you know, really jumping out at me. Oh, wait a minute. Live with Faces in the BBC. That could be nice. But I don't know if I'm a big enough fan of the Faces. More of a Small Faces fan. I can hear you out there. I'm not letting you in. But yeah, it's pretty mediocre. I mean, there might be something that you like, but there's nothing there for me. There's nothing jumping out. I think we've reached saturation point. You know. I mean, like I said, that Sparks record looks like a bootleg made real. Mind you, got the Ultravox Stephen Wilson mix on vinyl. I'll be queuing up to buy that. No. And there you go. That is it. It's pretty dire. Unless there's something I've missed. Unless there's like I say, a local variant, you know, in your neck of the woods that you can find. There's not a lot in the UK that really rings my bell. I think the dog wants to come in, so I shall just let the dog in. Oh, Andrew's gone to bed. No, Andrew. John says he did an excellent review of Selling by the Pound. Who did? Who did an excellent review? Who is he? I'll punch him. Who is he? I did the best version. Everybody knows that. I did the best version. Wait a minute. The dog's huffing and puffing. When I say I saw Mogwai, it could be nice. I don't really care much for them, so they're all right, but I wouldn't cross the road to buy one of their records. Come on, here you come. Have you been out there long? Eh? You alright? Oh, get some extra dog cam in. Let's get some extra dog cam. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Dog cam. Dog cam. She's thinking, why is he pointing that thing in my face? Why is he doing that? You don't like it, do you? Come here, come. Where's your ball? You want to play ball? Play ball for a bit, if you want. Have to be quiet. Oh, is it outside? Oh, I'm not letting you out again. Michael, 45 RPM. Oh, don't know who that is. He sounds like a loser. He's not as good as me. No one's as good as me. So yeah, remember, there's only me. I don't watch other review. I don't watch other music reviews. Come on, Jesus Christ, how fucking boring. How fucking boring. So I'm just looking at the dog, admiring the dog. What are you doing? What are you gonna do? Give me a paw? Give me a paw? No, I don't like that. No, okay. How about blanket? Where's your blanket? Play with your blanket? I'm going to be finished in a minute, so give me a minute. We'll play with a blanket. John says the only issue with 45 RPM is song separation on the longer tracks. I don't really mind. Though the Lamb, you've got to really turn that whole thing over. I mean, you are literally reducing it to, oh crikey, you're going from a double album to a quadruple album, so you're going to be turning it over every 10 minutes. Oh wow, that's going to take a long time to get through it. That's almost comedic, you know. That's almost comedic and a complete waste of fucking time, energy and resources to do just so some audiophile can go when we know that the CD is the superior format, or SACD is in that instance. But dog doesn't need a pee. She's been out. She doesn't need to go. We've already been out, Renee. Come on. Oh, you mean like supper's ready? Of course, yeah, because they'd have to divvy it up. Of course. And again, the lamb. That's what I was alluding to with the lamb, because there's whole sections. The original version is done in 20-minute blocks, mixed. You know, so there's a fade in, fade out on 20-minute blocks. And then you're going to be dividing that into two. It's going to be a dog's breakfast. I can't see it being, you know, it might be worth picking up the, I think picking up the SACDs might be good, you know. But I don't know if is there a 5.1? It just says hybrid SACD. That could mean it's just got a CD layer, SACD layer in high resolution stereo, which is all right. But I'd like the surround sound mix as well because I'm greedy. So yeah, I think it's very expensive. A lot of faffing around. I wouldn't say no if somebody gave them to me, but I don't know if I'd buy them. You know. If the lamb, it says it's a box set, if it actually had like a decent booklet in it or something, but there won't be. It will just be, you know, the stuff. So yeah, it's a bit of an oddity, that, and I don't think it's sensible. And like you said, the point you made and I was making separately, you know, splitting, you know, those song structures up down even further. That's just irritating. That is just irritating. You had a bit of that on Eno when Eno did his ones, and we had a couple. Wasn't there? Was there one of the ambient ones? Wasn't Music for Airports like that? And you had just like one song on the side, I think. It kind of worked though. It was all right, but you know. John says the sleeve package is meant to be fantastic. And I expect for that money to Bernie Grumman to come round, stick his finger up my ass and wank me off for that kind of money. Jesus. It's like, what? It's gonna have to be extraordinarily good. Like, nah. Fasano's winding down. I think we should, yeah. I think we're coming to the end. He says, I'm just going to go and lie down for a bit. Anyway, thank you for watching. Everyone's going to bed now. Hopefully you've enjoyed our little get-together. We had a bit of fun. And we'll do this all again soon, hopefully. And yeah, remember, if you can't be good, be safe. But more importantly, don't tell your mother. No.